It's a beautiful day, beautiful day, beautiful day. Very, very beautiful day. And here we are in the jungles of Mount Longonot in Naivasha. I love this place. I love this place. I usually take a lot of time here. Whenever I'm coming to review bikes, I try my best to bring any off-road motorcycle to this place, because this place is the gangster of all off-roads I have seen so far. All kinds of terrain. You come from Nairobi, you go through Rimuru, that's highway, very beautiful place. You go through the Maimahio Escarpment Road, very, very horrible kind of highway. You get to Longonot, you find a lot of wind, straight load, near empty. And then you get to these jungles where it's pure disaster. Pure disaster. And we have very beautiful animals here, the zebras. Very beautiful animals. So now today, I want to show you my first experience with Voge 900 Dsx off-road. My first time taking the Voge 900 Dsx off-road. What am I talking about? It's this thing. Can you see this thing? This is a beast. This is a beast. It's a giant of a motorcycle. 900cc, around 93.5 horsepower, 95 Newton meters of torque. This is a motorcycle with a lot of power. A lot of power. See this one? This is a giant. And guess what? This motorcycle is technically a BMW, because it comes from a company called Lonsin Motors in China, and Lonsin have been the manufacturer, a partner in manufacturing with BMW since the year 2007, around there, 2007. So this motorcycle here is landing on the BMW GS 850 frame. Suspension, wheels, frame, everything. It's just BMW F850 GS. And the engine is that of 900 GS. So you find that much of what you're getting here is a BMW F850. 900 is a little bit more powerful than this, because 900 is giving you around 104 to 105 horsepower, and this is 93 to 95 around there, depending on who actually used the dynos to actually test the horsepowers. Some companies say 93.5, others will say 95, 96. So we're talking about around there, 93 to 95 horsepower, 95 Newton meters of torque. Okay, that is technically the amount of power you get from the BMW F850. So this one is a 900cc, but it is producing power of the 850. Okay, and they come from the same factory, same place, same everything. If you have ever seen BMW F850, you know what I'm talking about, because it is this thing. But now this is called the Voge Dsx 900. Too powerful. Actually, managing this thing off-road is a special skill, because the amount of torque you get here is too much. Too much. However, this motorcycle has very, very amazing stuff, because it is coming with traction control, which helps you control the amount of drifting the rear wheel will produce when you pull the throttle. You also have the ABS for the highway. ABS for the off-road is just crap. You should turn that thing off. If you are a serious off-road rider, you should turn that thing off, because if you take a corner too fast and then you slam the brakes, instead of drifting and taking that corner properly, ABS will refuse to allow that to happen. So off-road, the ABS is not so good. You should turn that thing off. However, if you're just riding off-road just for adventure, don't touch it. Just leave it the way it is, because it's not so horrible for just basic riding. But if you are doing serious high-speed off-road riding, you should consider turning the ABS off. So my first experience with this bike off-road is that the bike is too powerful. You need to have very good, very good throttle control. It's too powerful, very powerful. Second, this bike is also very heavy. This bike is very heavy, especially now. Like today I'm riding full kit with 3 boxes. This one is very heavy. We are talking about 240 to 250 depending on what you have in the boxes. Like for me, I have cameras and stuff in those boxes. I have stuff in the boxes. So this bike is a combination of like 250 kilos. And again, this tank is full. We have like almost 250 kilos. And remember, 250 kilos and 95 Newton meters of torque. That's too much torque. Okay? Too much torque. In fact, if you turn off the traction control, this bike will drift you and flip upside down. If you are not very careful, it can flip upside down. It has enough power to do a backflip. Very easy. This one is not a beginner bike. It can do a backflip if you are not very careful. It can actually do a backflip. Something else I'm finding is that the suspension on this bike is so premium. The BMW suspension is very premium. You don't really feel the impact of holes and rumbles and stuff coming to your handlebars. You don't really feel that. You don't feel that. The suspension is something quite amazing. Quite amazing. It is coming with this inverted forks, and you can see the travel. It has quite some travel. Yeah, quite some travel. And these are the forks you find in the BMW F850, and they are adjustable. You cannot adjust them. You cannot adjust them for hardness, soft and stuff. Right now they are on the standard. They are on the standard. If you want to really do serious off-road, you can adjust those ones. The rear one is here. This is the rear suspension, and it is also adjustable for hard and soft. Yeah, you can take hard or soft. So it is hard for the highway, soft for off-road. For highway, you don't really need very soft suspension. It is going to be bouncy, and when it becomes bouncy, it starts to become uncomfortable. Starts to become uncomfortable when you are like this on the highway. Becomes uncomfortable. At least you need something that can cruise smoothly without having to. You see that? Yeah, you really don't need that. You really don't need that. For this one, you can adjust for hard and soft. The tires that this motorcycle is coming with from the factory are very expensive tires. We are talking about Pirelli Scorpion. Pirelli Scorpion Trail. See? Can you see this? Yeah, this is Pirelli Scorpion. And Pirelli Scorpion are very premium tires. Can you see this? This is Pirelli Scorpion Trail. Pirelli Scorpion Trail. These are like, is it 80-20? Yeah, this should be like 80-20. 80 for highway, maybe 20% off-road. And you can handle some off-road with them. If you have some good skills, you can handle some off-road with this. Something else, this bike is coming with spokes, but it is tubeless. Spokes, tubeless. And the reason why it is tubeless is this science. Can you see this? Can you see where the spokes are coming? The spokes are not getting into the rim. They are getting out. Can you see? They are coming and then out. Coming and then out. All of them out. So they are not getting into contact with the space in which you put the pressure. Both wheels, these are tubeless spoke wheels. Tubeless spoke wheels, and we have a pressure gauge here. This thing has a pressure gauge in the inside, which reflects on the dashboard. Let me show you. And remember, this thing is keyless. You don't have to just put some keys here. I don't know whether you can be able to see that one. It is too dark for you to see anything, but yeah, I don't know whether you can see the PSIs. We have the pressure gauge here. We have the pressure gauge. So both wheels have some pressure gauges, pressure sensors, and it tells you on the dashboard. You do not need to install some aftermarkets for you to actually monitor how your pressure is going. You don't need to do that. Again, this motorcycle comes with modes. Can you see this? You see this button? The mode button. We have the lane mode, we have the road mode, and we have the sport. I was looking for the word sport. We have sport mode, lane mode, and we have sport, lane, road. Yeah, the three: sport, lane, and road. What happens with the sport mode? It reduces the intensity of the traction control, and it gives you full power. So if it is like 95 horsepower at 95 Newton meters of torque, it gives you full power, exaggerated performance. That's what you're gonna get, exaggerated performance. And when you get the exaggerated performance, it stops being very safe, because all the technology that has been installed to keep you safe has been reduced by intensity to allow that engine transmit all the power to the rear wheel. So you get full power in the sport mode. The second one is the load mode. The load mode gives you a little bit less power, but it also increases the intensity and how fast the traction control and the ABS kick in. When you're on the highway, you're riding on the road mode, you're not getting the full power. You're not getting the full power. Maybe like 90 horsepower, somewhere around there, 80 something, 88, 87, somewhere around there. But the traction control and the ABS are very sharp. They're very sharp. That is the point where they give you maximum attention. When you shift to the third mode, which is the lane mode, now what you're getting is less power, way less. I do not know how far this one goes down from around 95. Maybe you might even get less than 70 horsepower. When you're riding on the road, the lane mode, you might get less than 80 horsepower, maybe 70 something. Okay, 70 something. And again, the traction control and the ABS, they also become very sharp, very responsive. If you require to grab your brakes for some reason, the ABS is going to kick in very fast, very fast. If you step on something that will make your wheel lose traction, the traction control is going to kick in very fast, just to protect you. So when you're riding on the lane mode, it is the safest mode, and it is also the most efficient in fuel consumption. Most efficient. But we'll talk more about those things when I'm doing the full review. Today I just wanted to show you my first time off-road with this motorcycle. Let's go down these trails and see what we can get. We have some hilarious looking grounds here. I just want to see how good this motorcycle can be, especially in handling, slow speed handling. That is what I want to see, slow speed handling. And I also want to see how fast the traction control can kick in and prevent your rear wheel from drifting. Again, that one is not good news, because you might have to push the motorcycle. If the traction control refuses to allow that bike get itself out of whatever situation it is, you might have to use your body to push it. So it is not always good news to have the traction control and ABS on when you're riding off-road. But for today, I just want to do some slow off-road ride around here, and then I'm going to show you in motion how this bike looks like when it is moving off-road. Two Wheels Paradise, thank you so much for always supporting my channel. I know there are many times you have expected a lot of stuff and maybe I wasn't able to give, but I really apologize and appreciate the fact that you still keep coming back for more and more. Let's do some off-road riding. Let's get dressed. Very nice. This thing is heavy. Vogue Dsx 900. That is sound with authority. Authority. Very nice.